So once again on Nigerian Idols, I witnessed how light skin privilege prevailed over expertise, over talent. And guys, to be honest, it was quite a shameful thing to behold. Very shameful. I won't even beat about the bush. I'm just gonna hit the nail on the head straight up. Guys, I watched the Nigerian Idols elimination process last night and I was just very irritated at how the judges selected the top 11 contestants, and then they tried to make it look like, oh, history was made, it was supposed to be top 10, but then we were able to get top 11 because we could not do away with two amazing singers, when for a fact one person did not deserve to be amongst the so-called top 11. I'm talking about Beyonce. Guys, listen, let's be very realistic. Yesterday, the judges, they were telling the contestants after their final solo performance that, oh, for instance now, for a particular guy who they did not allow to get through to the top 10 or top 11, whatever, they told the guy, especially DJs, so they told the guy that, oh, you missed your lyrics, you did great, but you should, the worst of all was you missed your lyrics. I'm like, who does not miss their lyrics on the stage when they are performing? I mean, even legendary musicians, they will tell you that sometimes on stage during their performances, they miss their lyrics and then they just allow the instrumentals to just take the flow of the moment, you know? So the fact that they actually used that as an excuse to deprive that guy of that opportunity to scale through to the final top 10, guys, it pained me. I'm not gonna lie, I was really pained. And then I decided to like, okay, hold up a second, let's see who they're going to use to fill in that particular spot, since they feel that, oh, this guy missing his lyrics was a huge case. And then lo and behold, our honey bunch Beyonce comes on to the stage, and then she performed a particular song, Boot Up. It's a very popular song, and guys, I would have loved to put that song on this video, but it seems like Nigerian Idols, they are kind of angry at me for all of my opinion about the show. So the last time I put a video of one of the contestants' performance, they actually immediately decided to come and claim it. So I'm not going to do that, guys. You can go onto Twitter and search for Beyonce's video and you'll find it. But not to deviate, I watched her performance live and I was just waiting for when it was going to end, because guys, to be honest, that was the most lifeless performance of the evening. The most lifeless. Guys, I'm not mincing words. Beyonce's performance was so lifeless. There was no soul. There was no depth. In fact, the way she was singing like, I'm just exhausted. I can't wait to just go home. I'm so tired. I can't even... She sounded so weak. Vocal range, everything was completely zero. Even all those head voice things she was doing, like, it was completely zero. It was dead. And I was just watching the judges. They were like, DJ Sose was looking at her like one big wolf, one big fox that wants to pounce on a candy. He was just looking at her like this. I'm like, what's wrong with these people? And then guess what? When she was done, they asked her, oh, do you think you are the next Nigerian Idol? Do you think blah, 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 blah. And she was like, oh, yes. And DJ Sose was like, oh, yes. And yes, we agree with you. We are moving on to the next. I'm like, what the hell? What really annoyed me was the fact that the judges were not only rating the contestants based on their previous performances, because they had the single solo audition, they had the group audition, and then the final solo audition that would determine the contestant that will scale through to the final top 10. So the judges were not really rating the contestants based on the other performances that they had seen them do. They were rating them solely, especially on the last solo performance that they did. So you will see someone that did really great during the first auditions, the first stage, and then you see another person that actually did very great during the group performance, and then the person did very great too. Then when the judges want to now rate the person, they will now rate the person based on their performance during their last solo audition. And that was what they did to a lot of these contestants, or those contestants. So for Beyonce's turn, the first solo performance, guys, you already know my sentiments towards that. I told you guys, I just felt like she wasn't really that great. She wasn't really that awesome. And I was looking for a particular word to describe something that was missing during her first solo audition. And guys, I think today I found the word. Beyonce is beautiful, no doubt. Very, very light skin, very, very attractive skin type that would really, really go a long way to pushing her in a competition like that, because of course for every show they need an eye candy that would catch the eyes and the attention of the audience, that will keep them glued to their TV screens. So Beyonce fits into that specifics perfectly, you know. But when it comes to performance, Beyonce has not groomed, like she's not completely groomed, she's not fully bloomed, she has not really developed the art of having a captivating performance. She has not. Her performances are lifeless. Her renditions are lifeless. I don't know, probably the judge is giving her this opportunity to go into the final top 10, you know, go through to the show. Maybe, just maybe, they might have vocal coaches that would help her, or performance instructors that would help her to enhance her game. But guys, to be honest, the fact is Beyonce's renditions, her performances, her singing is soulless and lifeless. So I asked myself this question, that which would I prefer? An artist who misses his lyrics and then allows the instrumentals to fill in the gap for him, you know, and just looks for a way to improvise and make the entire performance fun and entertaining, or an artist that looks good but then constantly delivers a soulless and lifeless performance? Guys, to be honest, I would rather go for the former. Why? Because it's all about entertainment. It's about enjoying the moment. And to be honest, guys, I've seen Beyonce perform 3 times, and to be honest, I do not feel any upliftment in my spirit when she performs, because she's not there yet. And I can beat my chest that there are so many contestants whom the judges did not give that opportunity to get through to the finals, not even to the second stage, but they did better. And then the part that now really pissed me off was the part that towards the end of the show, yesterday's episode, there were 2 people left, Daniel and Faith Mack. Guys, guess what? The judges had to make these 2 people go through the hurdles, through the torture of performing and fighting for one final spot. And I'm like, these people are mad. Because that was just the most ridiculous thing ever. You make 2 people who are amazingly talented to fight for one particular spot. Guys, I was just waiting to see what was going to happen. I was waiting to see what was going to happen. I was waiting to see if they were going to say that, oh, and one of you have been eliminated. I swear, I for drag Nigerian Idols, go to all of their personal accounts and drag all of them to infinity, because that was rubbish. So to save their face, they now decided to, in quotes, make history by giving the 2 contestants the spot, so making it top 11 and not top 10 anymore. Another part that really pissed me off was the part where this particular guy, Clinton, gave an outstanding performance. Guys, guess what DJ Sose said? DJ Sose was like, so Obi was like, I loved it, this guy did great. Shay was like, oh yes, he did great, he killed it. And Sose, what do you think? Sose was trying to form rubbish, and it was like this. He did all right, but I'm on the fence. Shay said that one, follow. She was like, me too, I'm on the fence. Me too, I'm on the fence. I'm like, you people are so freaking annoying. I wish they realized how annoying they are. Then they will stop doing all that rubbish and dramatics they are doing. All for what? Controversy. You want people to start raving around on social media that, oh my god, Nigerian Idols is so controversial, go and watch it. It will not freaking work, because there's just too many issues around this country at the moment. People don't even they don't care. I don't understand. Guys, I was waiting to see what was going to happen. I thought they were not going to allow that Clinton guy scale through to the top 10. I was just patiently waiting. I was glued to my seat. And then they came and they were telling the guy, fine. Then I told him that, okay, you've made it to the top 10, making it look like you don't deserve it too, but we just decided to consider you. Listen, if we're going to rate the top 11 Nigerian Idols contestants, guys, I am going to beat my chest and say that Beyonce does not deserve to be in the top 11. Yes, she does not deserve to be there. I'm not saying this out of spite for the girl. I'm not saying this out of hate for the girl. I don't even know her from anywhere. I'm speaking from the perspective of one who knows music performance. I'm speaking from the perspective of one who understands music language. There are so many people who deserve to be in that one spot. If the judges had done their due diligence, taking away all forms of sentiment, and did not allow her skin to blindfold them, or whatever is going on behind the scenes that we do not know about to blindfold them, trust me, there were many other people who would have suitably fitted into that particular position that Beyonce is currently holding. But it has already happened. Now, this is what I have to say. Beyonce is going to be on the show, and they claim that, the contestants' stay on the show is going to be based on voting. Let us see how it goes. I'm going to say this on this video today. If Beyonce wins this episode, or this season rather, of Nigerian Idols, then of course I would just conclude that there's been an agenda playing up from the get-go. There's been an agenda, because I do not understand what is going on. So we're just going to be here watching how everything unfolds, and let's see how it goes. We're going to be watching. I'm going to be watching every single performance that girl performs on that stage. Me personally, my eyes are going to be on her 24/7 on that show. Anyways guys, these are my own thoughts about the top 11 finalists of the Nigerian Idols show. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section below. Are you in support of Beyonce being in the top 11? What do you think about the judges' choices? Put all of that in the comment section below, and I will see you guys on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Glory. Have an amazing new week, and hey, in Nigeria there's a public holiday today, so happy holidays.